Welcome to Saha Word Reading. This is Amy. Today, we're going to talk about some aspects of face reading that represent a high-quality girl. Are you ready? Let's get started. Step 1. Look at facial shape. So first is a facial shape that looks like a Chinese character, Tong, which is square-shaped face. Girls with such a facial shape is very disciplined. They have a strong sense of time and excellent logical thinking abilities. They're serious in their action and they will arrange their schedules for studying, working, and exercising very carefully and strictly complete them. These kind of girls generally have a great physical health, and even if they get sick, they tend to recover quickly. Because of their serious attitude towards working and learning, their academic and professional achievements are usually impressive. And after marriage, they'll also be responsible wives and mothers. So if you can find a girlfriend like this, you are really lucky. The second one is the facial shape that looks like a Chinese character, Yuan, which is a round face. Generally speaking, girls with a round face are not only adorable, they also represent a good fortune throughout their lifetime. They can receive a lot of care and love from their husband, family, and friends, and in their later years, their children can also bring them great happiness. Having such a facial shape not only indicates the girl has a great family background, but it also represents a smooth fortune in their family. Their children are also likely to be outstanding. And in terms of personality, they're not likely to be petty or calculative. If the other facial features complement well, these girls will not only possess personal wealth, but their husbands will most likely to be wealthy and even prominent. Of course, the round face I'm talking about should be a healthy and bright round face. And I also got a secret for everyone. For those who like this video and subscribe to this channel will get luckier. Step 2. Look at the nose. So the nose represents different aspects for boys and girls in face reading. If you want to know more about face readings for boys, you can go watch my last video. For girls, their nose primarily represents their personality, health, and future spouse. When looking at a girl's nose, we not only look at the junto and the side of the nose, but also the bridge of the nose. A girl with a smooth and bright bridge of the nose is likely to have a smooth career fortune and a great personality. However, if the bridge of the nose has bumps, it suggests that after the age of 40, she might face challenges in her career, family, and health. In addition, such girls can be short-tempered and lack of patience. Moreover, the nose represents her future husband. A round and plump nose indicates that her future husband will be wealthy and in good health. However, when viewing from the front, it is preferable not to see the nostril flaring outward. The less visible the nostril, the better she is at managing finances, resulting in great wealth accumulation in the family. Step 3. Look at the cheekbone. In face reading, cheekbones are often associated with power and authority. So having prominent cheekbones is seen as having a lot of power. Therefore, if we look at the wives of global billionaires and presidents, we can often find that they have beautiful cheekbones. If a girl has large and prominent cheekbones, it generally indicates that she has a strong and capable personality. She can be just as successful in her career as men. If you win her heart and she is willing to support you, you will be able to become a prominent leader in various fields. However, it is important that her cheekbones are free from scars or moles and are not sunken or lacking flesh. Therefore, if you want to have a successful career, it is essential to support your girlfriend or wife to do more skincare and take care of their facial beauty. Step 4. Look at the eyes. People always say that a woman's heart is fickle. So do you want to truly understand a girl's heart? Let me teach you a trick. Look at the whites of her eyes. The whites refers to the white part in the eyes excluding the pupils. The color of the white should be clear and bright without any red blood vessels and discoloration. The more the whites are visible, the more unstable one's personality tends to be. That's why somebody might get angry out of the blue after having a great conversation. Additionally, the sizes of the left and right eyes should be proportionate and not significantly different. People with different sizes eyes may not only have cardiovascular issues, but you also need to pay more attention to their mental state. On the other hand, if your girlfriend has big eyes, it usually signifies that she has a straightforward and pure nature without much calculation. Regardless of her age, she tends to be always optimistic and not having complicated thoughts. When combined with delicate eyebrows, it will make you always want to take care of her. Step 5. Listen to the voice. I'm sure we all have the experience of hearing somebody's voice before meeting them in person. Therefore, listening to the voice is also an important way for us to get to know and understand a person. How a person speaks, their choices of words, and their tone can all reflect their inner states, their knowledge, and their fortune. Just think, how can somebody who's constantly busy and filled with complaints able to communicate with others elegantly? Therefore, graceful speech and delightful voice are often great displays of a woman's confidence and charm. Girls with husky voices are considered unique in face reading. Generally speaking, girls with husky voices tend to face more challenges and work harder due to their family background and environment. These girls are usually more determined, and even in daily life, we often find that they have high expectations for themselves, both at work and physically. Therefore, it is often difficult for these kind of girls to accept boys of the same age because they may consider them lacking in maturity, both in career and mentally. For this reason, these girls may seek older and successful partners, or when they have achieved success in their careers, they may choose younger boys because they can take good care of them at that stage. From a medical perspective, husky voice is caused by excessive stress, overuse of the vocal cords, hormonal imbalance, throat infections, or inflammation resulting from long-term smoking, alcohol consumptions, or other reasons. These factors indirectly indicate the significant amount of stress she is experiencing. Also, it is important to look at overall appearance when looking for a suitable girlfriend. It is preferable for her to have a plump face, smooth and bright skin, and healthy complexion. If you find the methods useful, remember to like this video, comment below, and subscribe my channel. Of course, the knowledge I just mentioned are just the tip of the iceberg in the field of face reading. In the future, I will continue to share more fascinating knowledge with you guys.
와, 잘했어요. 다음에는 본소 지식을 알아줘요.
네, 물론이죠. 다음에 얘기해볼까요? 또 봐요.